Hey, my name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to feel my breast. Oh my gosh, I'm starting early with the shit.
Yo, that was a dope. That was actually
Yeah.
a dope intro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All
Oh,
because it had the
Lord.
word, all because it had the word breast in it, but I digress. We were talking about breasts.
I know.
I should have been a rapper.
I know.
I know. Oh, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed live. This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show coming to you live on Facebook, Twitch, Caffeine TV, Periscope, Facebook. Where else we at? Oh, that's right. Mixler.com/Minx Radio. Hop on if you can't catch the visuals. You can always catch the audios for replay, playback, catch clips, whatever you want to do. Do we have a playlist tonight or what are we gonna?
Yeah, for later on, yeah.
All right. So we do have are we doing a full show?
Yeah, full show.
Yes.
Let's say like I guess 15 minutes before the show ends, we'll just, play some songs.
Beddington. So tonight's broadcast of the RTIM show is brought to you by my good people at Brock's. Thank you, Brock's, for candy corn.
Yeah.
What we not gonna do? What we not gonna do? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like candy, listen. Cash at me $2. $759 beats. Buy me some candy corn.
Oh, you like it like that?
I love candy corn. But see, I usually eat it with peanuts, but peanuts are so expensive now.
Well, like cashews?
Peanuts.
Oh, yeah, there's a difference.
Not all nuts are nuts. Minx. Come on.
Not all nuts are the same.
Yeah, all nuts matter. No, you usually eat these with peanuts. It kind of tastes like a payday bar when you eat candy corn and peanuts together. At least that's just me anyway. Judge your mama. Uh, but yeah, candy corn.
Oh, we gonna get you some candy corn.
Yes. Before we hopped up on the air, we were, discussing logistics about the show, and Mink said something a little suspect, and I said the word pause. She's she's not allowed to say that word anymore.
Not allowed
Minx,
to say it yet. Y'all revoked that card.
who said you can't say pause? I never said you couldn't say it.
You said you are hereby. You used legal jargon. You said I have hereby.
Hereby. I've never
Yes.
used that word hereby.
You may not use those terms anymore. I'm like, oh,
Pause.
Your Honor. I agree.
No, I never said you couldn't use it. I mean, in the context in which we were speaking, you couldn't. You just couldn't use it then. But no, you could still say.
You do know what my favorite episode was of the Chappelle Show, right?
Which one was it?
You have some great New York boobs.
Yo, Dave Chappelle can do the crazy shit and get away with it, but that's
That was
the
that was
genius.
my text alert a long time ago. That was my text alert. Every time somebody texted me, you heard New York boobs. My grandma was like, "You okay?" I was like, yeah, I'm good. I just like boobs.
Boobs. BEWBS.
Boobs.
This is, ladies, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Kind of late in the month to say something about that now. But yeah, ladies, if you're over 40 and you haven't had your mammogram, get your tatas checked.
Yes, please.
Please do. Also, if you are at high risk, or if it runs in your family and you're under 40, please look into getting that checked out.
And men too. Men,
And men too. Yeah, men definitely.
Yeah, men gotta get their breasts checked too.
What is it about men and doctor's visits? Like, what is it that they don't want us to know?
They're scared. They don't want nobody probing them.
I don't want nobody probing me, but this is my health. I only get one body.
Right.
So you got to take care of it the best way you can. I mean,
what's up, Nolan?
Nolan.
The N family. What up, Nolan?
What I'm Nolan. Over at our Caffeine TV folks, they keep us lit.
Yo, Caffeine is like literally the littest app.
Oh yeah. What was we talking about? Oh yeah, titties. Yeah, get them checked.
Tatas.
Tetas.
Yes, guys, you gotta, I know a lot of men, they're like, well, I don't got breasts. Well, you have breast tissue.
You have pectoral muscles that contain stuff. You got to get it looked at, man. Because didn't Walter Payton, didn't he die from breast cancer? I think
there were a lot of men that passed away from breast cancer.
Yeah. So it's not just a woman thing,
I don't really believe in like a milestone of when you're supposed to do these things. I just think they should be done like every year. Like I would always say my mom, like she was very adamant on this, but she would pick like a me month. This is a me month.
Yeah.
It would be either, you don't want to get no horrible news on your birthday month, but just pick a month and get everything looked at. Your teeth, your brain, get the MRI, get all that shit,
Yeah.
This way you don't have to go, some people would do it in January. A lot of people would do it in January. Like they'll go in January the 1st. They have all the appointments set. Do the pap smear, check my, everything. Just check everything.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what, in my opinion, I think everybody, like, don't wait till I'm 35. So now I must do my annual shit. So now when you go do your annual shit, now it's too fucking late.
I was talking to my coworker about this the other day, and we were talking about breast cancer screenings and mammograms. I said, you know what? As women, as females, we start going to doctors at what age 14, 15.
Yeah.
So I would figure that once, because these new 12, 13, 14-year-old kids now, they got titties. And I would want my child, if she's got them,
To
I
be
would
seen.
I would want her to get them seen, get them checked. I mean, even if it's not a prevalent disease in our family,
Yeah.
just get them checked because things do happen.
Kids today are developing at an alarming rate, and
Listen,
it's very. I know it's the food. I know it's the shit they put in the food. I know it's the shit that they putting in the water. I know it's the shit that they putting in the milk. I know it's that shit because I look at some of these kids. I'm like, yo, when I was that age, I had no titties. I had no titties. I had no booty. I had no.
no curve, no nothing to
I
your
had
body.
no shape. I was just a fucking walking board. So
Yeah.
it's
Shout out to my brother DJ EQ. Shout out to the Woodworks peoples. His daughter, my bestie. Hey Puddin. She is 13. Now when I first met her, she was like 8 or 9 years old. She looked like a 8 or 9-year-old.
Yeah.
She's now 13, an inch taller than me, and she's looking like a young woman. I'm like, why couldn't I look like this at 13? I was a walking beanpole at 13. You feel what I'm saying? Little peach pits.
I kind of didn't want to look like that at those ages because these dirty old men.
Well, yeah.
That's
Never
the
mind.
thing. These dirty old men, especially in the hood. How old are you? I'm like, I'm 16. All right. You got 2 more years. What the fuck? What the hell do you mean? I got 2, nigga. You got 2.
He gonna shoot a shot in 2 years.
You got 200,000 years in your coffin if you come near me.
Bruh.
It's a real weird thing for a man to think of a child like I'm waiting for you to become an adult. What the fuck kind of nasty shit is that?
Before I turned 18, after I had turned 18, I was maybe 22. I had creepy ass men coming up to me, telling them, "Hey, girl, how old are you?" I am 17, sir. Do you want me to call the police? I just to get you away from me. I am 17, sir. Do you want me to call the police?
The moment they got to do that, the moment you got to ask somebody how old you are is the moment that you need to know you a dirty motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You should be asking a bitch if she, her age, if you trying to like procreate and stuff.
Hey, girl, how old are you? Bitch, what?
Are you legal? Fuck. Please.
Yeah. But, yeah. Check your boobs. We said all that to say, ladies and men.
Check
please.
Check your tatas.
Before we do get started, y'all already know what we got to do. We got to get these ads out the way. Join the hustle culture tonight. You know what I'm saying? Follow them on Facebook and on Instagram. If you want to be part of the hustle culture, all you have to do, send in your picture along with your name, your IG handle, your location, profession, and a small quote of what you think hustle culture means to you. Send all that over to hustleculturemag@gmail.com. And in a few days, yes, December 1st, you can become a member on Patreon for the Merciless Cast. Some jewels for that ass. Get your premium jewels for a low price, full of research and scam free, because this has been the year of the royal scam. Shout out to Steely Dan. Google is your friend. Yeah, get your jewels. Get your jewels. You're going to need them. And we've got some more quote unquote scams coming up for you in the show. Also, head on over to minxradio.com for past and current episodes of the Minx Show podcast. Also, head on over to that merch tab and get you some Minx Mafia merch. Some good old mama. Yeah. The good old mama. And
oh fuck, I got the hiccups now. Shit.
Drink some water.
I need to get scared real quick.
She didn't get scared. How in the hell you expect? Okay. Yeah.
No, my hiccups make me sound like Goofy. That's why I'm kind of like, oh my God. Shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is going to be a fun show. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got shirts and all that too. So, y'all know what to do. We ain't even going to hold y'all on that. Yeah. We're not going to hold y'all on that. And I'll run this back at the end of the show to our social medias. For those who are tuning in with us right now, those who plan on tuning in the future, these are our socials, man. Follow us, we follow back. We talk bike.
Yes, we do.
I sure do. I love it.
What a day.
What a day, indeed. Actually, I had a good day today. I had a good day at work.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I had a bad day at work.
I know you did.
I don't care what anyone says. Being a stay-at-home mom is a job you don't.
Oh, don't do that. Listen,
you don't get paid for it.
My mom says that you should give Gina the E for effort because she painted her nails and they look good. Now, granted, she did go a little outside the lines.
A little.
On
my carpet.
We didn't see all that.
On my bed.
We didn't see all that.
On my bed.
We didn't see that either.
And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, Minx, where the fuck were you? Wait. I'm like, I did not know this was transpiring. I heard her dad come home and he's, I heard, yes, oh, great, I'm so happy, Daddy, thank you. So here I am thinking, oh my God, one of these LOL fucking bitches. I can't take any more of these fucking LOL dolls. So they just, I'm really banning them in my house. I think they're very inappropriate. They're shaped wrong. It's just giving in my opinion, LOL dolls, waste of fucking money. And a lot of plastic. It's not good for the environment. And I saw, blue paint. And I had to take out my phone because this is what kids do. And she's just like her dad. When she's in trouble, she tries to be cute. She wants to do the cute shit. And I start laughing. And then it's like, oh, Mommy's not mad anymore. I'm like, you fucking thought.
But you can't stay mad at her.
I can't stay mad at her.
No. But her nails did look good. Her nails did look
great. They just had like 80 coats of fucking paint.
She just wanted to make sure they didn't peel.
She thought. Am I punished? I'm like, are you punished? Do you think you need to be punished? She said, is it going to affect Christmas?
Is it going to affect Christmas? This is a 3-year-old.
Are you going to tell Santa? And I was like, should I? She's like, I don't think you should. I don't think I did anything wrong. Daddy was with me. I said, okay. I'm like, you should be a lawyer. That's what you should do.
Are we negotiating?
She negotiated that whole fucking punishment.
She got your ass. She got you.
My mom said, she said, this is why your daughter, she don't take you seriously.
No.
You need to come at her like you do those scammers. I said, you don't even watch my show, Mom. What the hell do you mean scammer?
Oh, well, apparently she know a little something. She's been watching you. Hi, Mom. She's been watching.
She does tune in. She just doesn't tell me. But she always says one thing that she gave me some really solid critique. And she said, you curse too much.
That's not a critique. That's a fact.
I said, I do. She says, I mean, it's just imagine, your grandfather might, sneak and tune in one day and you're like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck. I was like, oh shit. You're right. So I'm really gonna work on it. I'm really
she's not. No, she's not. She's lying, y'all.
Yesterday when I was on DJ Ben Hop, they wanted me to come on to talk about the scams. And I was like, sure. I came on. I didn't curse until the end.
A word from our sponsor.
Hold on.
Hey!
Say hi.
She comes in at the same time every night. It's like she knows.
Give some hearts. Go ahead. There you go.
Yay!
You done eating? See, this is the part that she's gonna want to sit on my lap. And okay. Yeah. If I put you on my lap, you're gonna stay quiet because we're gonna talk about some important stuff. Okay. All right. Cool. Oh God. Okay. Cool.
Tell Gina to show off her nails.
Oh, you mean the ones that we scraped off?
What? You took her nail polish off?
I had to. They're not piggy paint.
Ah.
It's okay. Did you like them? Oh, you still got some on your feet. Let's see your feet. There you go. She got the little.
You did a good job, Gina.
So you're gonna sit. You're gonna be quiet. You're gonna be good. You promise? We're gonna talk about some important stuff. All right? Okay, cool.
So first order of business is your girl Kim Kardashian, who is celebrating her 40th birthday with her family and friends. And Kim, all I gotta say, read the room, honey. She tweeted, and I quote, 40 and feeling so humble and blessed. Today is not a single day that I take for granted, especially during these times where we're all reminded of the things that truly matter. For my birthday this year, I couldn't think of a better way to spend it with someone than some of the people who have helped me shape me into the woman that I am today.
Her
Uh,
plastic surgeons.
Sounds good, right? So she says, before COVID, I don't think any of us truly appreciated what a simple luxury it was to be able to travel and be together with family and friends in a safe environment. After 2 weeks of multiple health screens, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal for just a brief moment in time. We danced, rode bikes. She had a whole thread, y'all. We danced, rode bikes, swam near whales, kayaked, watched a movie on the beach, and so much more. I realized that for most people, this is something that is so far out of reach right now. So, in moments like these, I'm humbly reminded of how privileged my life is. Hashtag this is 40. Kim, read the room.
Nobody cares, Kim.
First of all, read the room. You're basically saying, y'all are some broke, poor ass people. We can take trips because we're rich. F this pandemic, we're going to go and travel. Like, where did y'all go where they opened up their country to you?
Not Aruba.
I don't know. Well, she didn't say where she went, and I'm glad she didn't. But something like this should have been kept private because she knew she was going to be read for absolute filth on these people's Twitter. I mean, your birthday pictures, okay, fine. You're with friends and family, fine. But to go down a list of all this privileged stuff that you can do while the rest of the world is struggling on unemployment, some still can't work, some are battling COVID, some are going through the roughest patch in life right now. And we're dancing and we're riding bikes and we're kayaking. And I'm so humbly reminded of how privileged my life is. Read the room. It would have been better if she just never posted this at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like ha ha, ha ha, ha ha.
I can do this and you can't. You have to sit at home and worry about your next meal. Meanwhile,
I can say this, COVID does not discriminate. It don't matter if you're black, white, purple, green, rich or poor. If it's your time, it's your time, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And these celebrities, I really believe that they're realizing that they're up against a lot because
Yeah.
now we have successfully gone 10 months into 2020. And out of the 10 months, I would say this started happening in March, right?
February, March. Well, January was like the first inklings of cases before it became a big thing.
So we say like about roughly 7-8 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So the majority of the year, we have seen businesses dive. We're going to start from the beginning. We have seen real estate dive because people packed up and left certain places, like in New York. New York in Manhattan is a ghost town. It's a ghost town. Then you're talking about jobs. So people lost jobs. Even rich people lost jobs. You have companies that are being bankrupt. You have all different types of celebrities that are still acting like, things are peachy.
Mm-hmm.
They're still acting, because obviously everything that we go through is based on a level of perception.
Yeah.
So people are perceiving that these celebrities are good. They're good. That's why I keep laughing. I'm like, it's one thing to be rich. Riches is just you're rich for this generation. But then you have wealth, and that's for generations to come. A lot of these rich celebrities, artists, companies, they're not going to stand a chance of what's coming. We really think what happened this year was bad. Oh, no. Wait till the election, honey. Wait till the election.
They've already rushed in the new Supreme Court justice.
Man, listen.
At this point, you can hire anybody off the street.
I was more qualified for that position than she was.
I told my mom, I said she could qualify. She's an ex-teacher too.
Right.
They're just hiring and putting people in positions that she has never presided over a major case. She's never, but she's an ex-teacher. Put her in.
And they were like, oh, she had such overwhelming support from her colleagues and constituents. And those letters were like, she got 100 letters that said, we don't think this is a good idea.
Everybody's been saying it wasn't a good idea, but the powers that be in the Orange administration made it a point to put her in there before the election. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Y'all busted y'all behinds to get an unqualified bat into office. Yeah. And that stimulus check is still sitting there.
It's going to sit there and collect dust. It's going to sit there.
Even the dust got the stimulus before we did.
Like, yeah, I got paid. Hold on. Whose page? Oh, I saw it on your page. Never mind.
Oh yeah, because I just be finding stuff in posts.
Yeah. This is Amy Coney Barrett's experience. Y'all ready for this resume? 2 years in private practice. Okay. Never tried a case, never argued an appeal, never argued before Supreme Court. Most private work involves civil cases, not criminal cases. 15 years teaching experience. Never served as a judge until 2017. And this is your new Supreme Court justice. Disaster pick. They didn't even look at anybody else for consideration. They just put up the first person who applied.
Not even that. I was on, Twitter. The politics on Twitter, I'd like to stay away from that because people are just so negative and they just don't, they assume that, you're just not intelligent, based off of your profile picture. So the dude that I took the picture from, this was from MSNBC. This was a screenshot, not even a screenshot. This was a picture that was taken for someone's television.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody wrote underneath that picture, that's fake news. That's fake news.
What news source? You got ABC, you got NBC, you've got CBS, you got Fox, you got MSNBC, you got the Washington Post, you got New York Post, you've got all these other news papers and stuff like that. Like, if ABC is fake, if NBC is fake, if CBS, Fox, if everybody is fake, then what's the real news? What is it? Tell me, because apparently we can't get our news off of social media because people know how to twist and spin and edit and get only part of the story and create this big tagline for clickbait.
They pretty much, nobody reads the news anymore. What they do is they sum up the headline and create the news story
around the headline, and it makes no sense.
I'm like, they can say 1 + 1 = 2, reports say. Right? So then
reports say
you're going to see a whole thread of, well, 1 + 1 is not 2. That's not what's been, first of all, if we go back to Africa, right? 1 and 1 it wasn't 1 + 1. It was 1 and 1. Okay. And then, this was a very colorist statement from this public. I'm like, it's a fact.
So I just want to know from all of you Trump supporters who jumped along on this bandwagon, this fake news bandwagon, what's real news? I just want to know what the real is, because apparently CNN is biased. Apparently ABC is biased. Trump ended that 60 Minutes interview with Leslie Stahl because she was spewing a false narrative. Like, where are we supposed to get our news from and it be credible? Everybody's reporting the same thing. So who's being the fake one?
Social media. I believe the people that are actually there. Like what do they say? Like, when it comes to history, like with anything, if I didn't hear it directly from the horse's mouth, then I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm reading in a book as a kid, McGraw-Hill, right? Martin Luther King was shot and killed in whatever. Okay. Years later, you talk to the elderly, the folks that was actually there. Oh, he didn't die there. He died in the hospital. They killed him in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who am I going to believe? McGraw-Hill or Agnes?
Agnes.
I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna be like, Agnes is, she was there.
She
So
was there. She was like 20 feet away. She know what happened.
I wouldn't. I mean, honestly, some of these elderly, people assume that they have Alzheimer's and they don't remember stuff. Like look. If something is embedded in your memory, it does not get erased. You just may not be able to communicate it. Some people, they'll lose their memory, elderly folks, and then they could remember certain things because it's embedded in their memory. It's something that it's like muscle memory. You can't forget it. So
Mm-hmm.
if you witness something so heinous as an assassination, you ain't gonna forget that.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna forget it. You probably won't be able to be vocal about it because you're elderly, but you remember that.
I'm just trying to figure out how this whole everybody jumps up on this fake news thing, and they can't give you credible links. They can only say, "Well, I saw a video where no. I need to see actual proof here. Giving me a YouTube link is not exactly what I asked for."
Exactly.
If you said that you heard that a bill was proposed to do blah blah blah, I want you to put up the link of the actual bill from the website and where you've seen it. Don't say, "Oh, well, I saw this YouTube video, the guy was talking about it." No. That's not what I asked. I want you to show me the actual bill. Where can I find it? Is it on .gov? Where can I find it? Oh, well, I saw this on Reddit. Close, but no.
Like close, but not quite.
Not quite, darling. No. See, if you're going to say fake news, then you better be prepared to give real shit. Because if not,
well, now the whole idea of like the fake news thing has leaked into everybody's like, if it's a news article or something that you heard that you don't like, it's fake.
Yeah.
Fake news is because you don't like what you're being told. You don't like what's being reported. So it's going to be.
And especially if it's being quoted that you said directly. So what do you do when you're being given facts that you said specifically? No, I never said that. No, I never said that. That's fake. I never said that. You have been on record as saying XYZ, blah, 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 quote, quote, quote. Y'all just need to make up your mind. That's all.
It'd be like that. Everything is not fake news, especially even now with, which I find really crazy, about, exposing scams, right? Oh, now,
dun, dun, dun.
everybody, like every artist that's involved with this, for some strange reason, I've been getting some real strange ass fucking comments. I don't delete comments usually because I really believe that an organic experience is also people seeing negative things that are being said about you too. Okay. Like I used to say to people with YouTube, I'm like, if you're going to fake the shit, you got to also buy dislikes because everyone is a million people don't like what the fuck you're doing. It's probably going to be about.
You just can't have 1,000,000 and 0.
Look, like even Beyonce has downvotes, even Beyonce has like dislikes, even Beyonce in the comments, people are like, yo, fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. Fuck you. Your man's cheating on you. And you're just like, oh my God. Like that's just organic. You're going to have dislikes. So, and of course, sorry, Grandpa, if you're tuned in, I did say a lot of F-bombs. I'm trying. So most of the artists that are involved with, coming together with exposing this scams going on that keep evolving into different avenues and areas on the internet, we're being called like fake news. We're cloud chasing. We're just looking for. So one chick had said on my page, you're only doing this because, you're trying to get more followers or fans and more streams. I'm like, bitch, I was getting streams and followers and fans prior to this. And, I've been exposing scams since the beginning of my podcasting journey. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But anyway, the scam just keeps evolving. It keeps evolving. It keeps changing and it keeps getting worse. And it's like we made them backpedal onto a new fucking bike.
I like that. I
We
like
made
that.
a backpedal onto a new bike, man. The shit's new, shiny, it's painted. It's just new.
Ooh, streamers.
Yeah, streamers and a bell, because now there's a new tag artist. It's a new version of tagging artists. Art lovers, let's put that on a shirt. Make your backpedal onto a new bike. We're gonna write that one down.
Yeah, write that one down. I like that. Good idea.
You know how many shirts that we have now? So so basically the scam has evolved. So we've uncovered this new joint called Quarantine Studios. Like, yeah, y'all. First of all, y'all need to stop using the quarantine fucking shit. No one is quarantined right now yet.
And listen to the bio. The first organic platform with a virtual studio encompassing the main components of the music business. Again, I said the first, capital letters, organic platform with a virtual studio encompassing the main components of the music business.
Look,
12,000 followers.
when did they make this shit? That was what I was trying to find out, when they made it. But first of all,
When?
Huh?
You said when?
Yeah, when I'm trying to see when they made it, because honestly, from a marketing perspective, there's no such thing as 100% organic. No matter how much you try, I could easily send you a million fucking fake followers. How you going to delete all of them, and then you're gonna get banned from Instagram because you're doing too many moves?
First post was May 11th.
May 11th.
Yeah.
Interesting, because that's, you know what? I'm sorry, but none of these motherfuckers care about us down here. They don't care. They honestly do.
I want to know how you run a virtual studio. Meanwhile, you're showing pictures of people like Jim Jones rolling up in the studio.
The big ass studio with the big ass equipment.
Who the hell wants to sit that close on some bigs like that?
Not even me.
Not even me.
You know, I really, like, honestly, like, what makes these people think that we want to fuck with them? What makes them think that we want to fuck with them?
And here listen to this, y'all. The world's largest virtual Halloween party is at Quarantine Studios, where they're having an artist showcase Friday on the 30th from 8 to 11 p.m. 3 artists will be chosen to be on a mixtape with Jim Jones. 3 artists will become a finalist for a $100,000 recording contract plus a $5,000 cash prize.
Probably the cash prizes from all the fucking money they took.
Hosted by Jim Jones, Alexis Sky, Bernice Burgos, and DJ Drewski.
Again, my cousin Haji, he made a very, very interesting, when I was first talking about the scams and shit, he wrote underneath my comments, he said, the only thing that's helping the music business like stay afloat is the amount of mixtapes that they keep throwing at us and the money that we pay for them. I honestly think we should do, the underground. Fuck the industry. Do a worldwide boycott. Don't tag no artists. Don't invest in none of that shit. We don't need them. This is what I keep trying to explain to everybody. When you have people like me that knows PR agents, people that know like literal press people, and I'm not saying this because, I want to like, toot my own horn and shit, but our company, Six Borough, right? It's going to launch soon. I'm just making sure that all the legal aspects are actually like taken care of. But we have clients from Love and Hip Hop. We have clients from what's that? Damn, what's the name of that show? The Street Inc. or what's we handle a lot of reality clients, right? From shows that are out now. We have Jordan, she's one of our major artists that's about to blow up. And she wants to be independent. Jordan doesn't want to be signed to a label, and y'all could look at her Instagram and you'll see she's making more moves as an independent artist, doing some real great partnerships than she is, signing a deal. Because I will tell you, based on the insider conversations I have with industry folks, there's no money to give to new talent. There's no money to give to us. So why are y'all still thriving and looking for a fucking record deal? They don't have the money for it. Clearly they don't. Look at all of these people selling their catalogs. They're selling their publishing. They're selling their entire history of being an artist for the past 10, 15 years. They're looking for licensing deals. Versus is a big ass licensing deal. Y'all have to look at and follow the money. There's no money in the industry. So why would you want to? Like, I want to rock with every artist. I think artists, we should do a worldwide tag of artist boycott. Fuck that. Nah.
Speaking of verses, I've never seen so many people hyped up over verses in my life. Now, I'm not saying that in a hater kind of tone, because I've watched a few. But knowing what I know now about the inner workings and how that's being done, you would think people wouldn't be so quick to, oh my gosh, it's a versus, Jeezy versus T.I., even though Busta asked first. Yo, for real, T.I., you dodging the smoke. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. If y'all want to do a versus, all you have to do, go to your phone, pull up whatever DSP you use, and have yourself a good old time and just stream the shit on your own. I don't know.
It's stupid. It's dumb. It's just
because Tim and Swizz are making they are both making money off of T.I. and Jeezy. Jeezy's making money off of us.
Right.
And that's just what it is. Like,
but not even that, and we've talked about this before, right? This is no different from wrestling. You know how they hype up shit? They hype it up to, create arch enemies and people talking shit on one end and talking shit on another. I'm like, y'all don't see. If they were to come out and say, hello all, we are now going to be going into the next round of verses. We have these two immaculate artists with amazing catalogs. Please tune in then. People be like, all right.
All right.
But if this was, now you got, yo, you're cataloging shit, yo, I got more hits than you, fuck you, fuck guns, pointing guns, going on Fat Joe's live, going on DJ Khaled's live, oh my God, yeah, fuck him, Now it's like, I'm tuning into that shit.
Yeah.
Because you got heavily advertised to in a dumbass way. And as much as I keep saying to Timbaland, we don't need a versus. We don't need a versus. Why the fuck do I need to sell? If I want to celebrate a fucking artist, like let's say Jon B, I will pour my glass of wine as I pull up his Spotify, even though one album is missing. And I will go from album 1, smoke my blizzy, and drink my wine as I enjoy his music.
Yeah.
Why do I need to watch that shit on Instagram? Why do I need to pay Apple to watch this shit? What? Why? Yeah, it's like, I don't have a problem. This is the thing. I don't have a problem with artists. Because somebody had said to me one time, and I'm going to address all these shits one day. They were like, oh, you sound like a bitter ass bitch because, these artists are making money. I'm like, look, I would never try to stop nobody's bag. That ain't me.
Right.
But it's like, I can see that it is a stream grab. I can see that it's a stream grab because I'm like, prior to pandemic, nobody was thinking about this shit
at all.
The only time
it is not just the artist getting paid. Once again, like I said, Tim and Swizz is getting paid off of people who subscribe to Versus TV or whatever it's called. So they're getting money just for providing a hub. They're getting checks off of providing a hub. Ti is getting paid for his catalog. Jeezy's getting paid for his catalog.
And even now it's just like it's warming up because now people are going to want to go to their accounts and listen to the shit and see, hold on, the comparisons.
Let's see what 20 they would, if we had 20 hits, which one would it be? So then naturally you're going to go through the whole catalog.
But
all I hear is ching 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 ching.
This is one thing that Timbaland and Swizz is not thinking. What 19-year-old gives a fuck about this shit?
Now, this is why they said they started Versus, to bring in new ears, new listeners, to open people up to. See, when Jeezy and T.I. was coming out, that trap era, that was our shit coming out of high school. 18, 19 years later.
It's our shit, though.
It's our shit. So when we have our children, say Gina, she's 15, she uncovers TM 101, TM 102, TM 103. Mom, who's Young Jeezy? Oh, yeah, that's such and such. He was a trap artist from the South. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Here's some music. That was their main purpose, was to draw in more ears to hip hop instead of just listening to your Pumps, your Peeps, your Tekashis, your all that shit.
I still don't see honestly, for me, I'm like, oh shit, I want to sample that. Oh, I can sample that. Oh, I can sample that. But I'm not really like seeing a 19-year-old like, great. I'm so great that I was educated today. The majority of people that are tuning into this shit is OGs like us. So
yeah.
These kids can't afford shit. They're not working. If they are, they're working at McDonald's, and they're not really getting that kind of money to be investing into merch and all that crazy shit because they got their own bills. But I honestly, I just don't. I never liked Versus. Like and a lot of people keep saying, why do you keep saying it? I'm like, I just have a bad feeling about it. I've had a bad feeling because in my mind, I'm thinking Versus at the time was about production shit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, in my opinion, I thought that Versus was going to be a perfect opportunity for producers to be able to grow and flourish. But then when they saw the turnout was when they said, yo, imagine if we can do this and help these artists make money, but they break us off for, let's say, 25% of their streaming royalties after the fact. And then we're going to look, as much as I love Timbaland, he's a businessman. I get it. All the businesses that flourished during the pandemic was dope, but a lot of it was to benefit themselves. It wasn't to benefit anybody. Like, they don't give a fuck about these artists. And that's why a lot of them keep, like say, I don't want to be part of that Versus. Like, if it's so great, why are artists turning it down? That's the question. If Versus is so great and is so amazing and everybody, why are artists saying, I don't want nothing to do with that shit?
The only one or excuse me, two people I heard that turned it down was Missy, I think Chris Brown, and it was somebody else.
Yeah, Chris Brown, he would have to dig up Michael Jackson in order to go head to head, because that shit would have never made no sense.
And it's not because they didn't want the smoke. It was just because they felt that they, my catalog stands by itself. I don't need to compare myself. That was the main thing. I don't need to compare myself with another artist. If we're great in our own right, we should just celebrate it in our own right. Blah blah blah. I'm not dodging from smoke.
But no, it's because honestly, the majority of the people that did participate, they need it. They need it.
Yeah.
I really sit and I think, and I ask
you, honestly think Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight needed that? Those legends, you honestly think?
Yeah.
I don't a part of me thinks they didn't really tell Gladys and Patti, like,
I don't think they know
the real deal.
They don't understand social media and what's going on. They just know, hey, so I take this thing here and I point it to myself and the world can see me. Okay, cool. Do I hold it like this, or like how do I hold it? You know how grandmas and stuff are.
And they probably told them, okay, Patti, Gladys, here's what's going to happen. You're going to play a song. You're going to play a song. We're going to sing along. We're going to celebrate you, ladies, because you are our elders, our legendary elders. And you know, we're going to celebrate you. Do. Blah, 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 blah. They probably never explained to them the whole streaming, how much who gets paid, how much they're going to get paid on the back end, and all that stuff.
Spotify. What is it? Spot on the window?
Deezer. What?
Deezer.
Who is that?
Is that a bee? Is that a bumblebee?
Deezer.
Tidal? You mean like a tidal wave?
SoundCloud. What?
What clouds are these? Hey, we might be surprised, but what I'm saying is that, you know, they honestly, the industry is fucking getting bankrupt little by little every day. I don't really see this industry after the election being around. I don't really see it being around.
Yo, segue real quick.
Uh-oh.
So I was listening to.
Damn.
I know, right? That wasn't me for once. I was listening to an old episode of the Joe Budden podcast on SoundCloud, where he and Rory was breaking down the reason why Joe believes that record labels, this was like episode 176, 177. Coincidence, right? That I'm bringing this up. This is episode 177 of RTIM show.
Wow.
So
that's very scary.
It is. So he believed that in the year whatever, that music labels would cease to exist because of the technology. Everybody has a partnership with technology. So, for instance, Universal has movies, they have music, but once their music branch dissipates, or like you say, goes bankrupt, they're now going to go into TikTok, your Twitters, they're going to attach themselves to technology because that's where all the young kids are now. Everybody's on technology. So when the music business, when that money run out, if it runs out, how are they going to get their chips? You guessed it. Technology. Because technology actually is worth more now than some of your labels. He said, your big three. You got Universal, you got Sony, and you've got Def Jam. Say those three labels were to like liquidate. We're not getting any money. We're in the red. What happens? Def Jam looks over. Hey, Facebook, want to merge? We can do this. We can A&R this, and we can do this. We can put on. So yeah, I think it was kind of weird that I listened to that episode yesterday, and you brought up that whole thing about music labels going bankrupt. I just felt that was a crazy little piece of information. I mean, do we honestly think that labels are not going to be around in the next 10, 15, 20 years?
Yes.
I mean, as long as they paying our royalties, but how? Like, where's the money coming from?
But not even that. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. No, Mixler was hold on. I was trying to refresh this. I was trying to share that the live.
Oh.
That's okay. I think we're good.
No, we're not.
Are we off?
No, we're not off. But the audio is terrible. She didn't touch something. Yeah. Figure that out.
Did I fix it?
No. I think you did. See, there should go touching stuff.
Here I go trying to share the live. I gotta do
it. Fucking up. Just fucking it up.
That's okay. I'm gonna bring it back.
But yeah, I just felt that it was kind of crazy that you had brought that up about, music labels about to go bankrupt, and that would be kind of nuts though. Like in 5-10 years, we can no longer pay these artists.
Well, they
We
can't.
have to we have to shut the label down.
Basically. Hold on, hold on. Continue. Okay, we fixed it. I think we fixed it. God damn it, Minx, you always touching shit.
Like Carlos Miller say, quit touching shit.
All right. I got my
Leave it
people.
alone.
I got people messaging me. If y'all can hear me on Mixler, definitely please give me a thumbs up so this way I can.
They can't thumb up people on Mixer. Drop a heart in the chat if you can hear
Oh
us.
wait. You forgetting. You forgetting. You know, I got people that send me text messages. You know, they're like, hey Minx, you know, you
With that thick ass accent, huh?
yeah, I got my peoples, you know, they're like, hey Minx, you know, yeah, your audio's a little jacked up. You know, you gotta fix that, you know?
That a little jacked up.
It was a lot of jacked up.
A
That's
lot
okay.
of jacked up.
We back.
Yeah, we bike.
But you know, at the end of the day, I really do think, you know, from my conversations with people behind the scenes in publishing and ASCAP and BMI, yeah, this is gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap because look, we don't need banks. We don't need banks. We don't need banks. What
We don't.
what do we
Because
need bank for?
Chime and Cash App and Venmo and all of that is taken over.
Yeah.
Plus the so-called coin shortage and people are not exchanging money.
Well, I predict like a big ass bank, right? Just one central bank, right? This is what they're trying to do. I predict one central bank. That's the place you're going to go to get your mortgage. That's because you can't cash out mortgage. You can't do that. You know, you can't go to PayPal to be approved for a home. So I really believe that is, you know, the industry, the entertainment industry is going to cease to exist. We don't need Hollywood either. You know, I know we always talk about independent artists, guys, but you know, I talk to people that create movies. I talk to people that do stuff that's outside of music, and those industries are going. You know, at the end of the day, when we can create and build our own shit, we can put our own like documentaries, like you know, the doc that I'm working on, right? I could put that on Amazon myself. I don't need Hollywood to do that.
Right.
But you know, if I'm trying to do the Netflix route, then I get it. You know, but that's just like a partnership deal, and you know, just like that's with any distribution deal. You know, if you have a good story, submit it. It'll go to Sundance Film Festival, it'll go to wherever. But the end of the day is that we don't need, like, I literally got into a fight with this artist, like in my DMs, and people like, why the fuck you fight with artists? I said, I fight with them because I want them to understand how ridiculous they sound. Can you
Right.
sign to a major label? I said, why
would you want to do that?
why do you want to sign a record deal? Because, you know, there's no other way that I can. I'm like, excuse me.
I told you why they want to sign. It's just for the flash, for the clout. Yeah, I'm signed to Maybach Music. I'm signed to 1017 Glacier Gang. I'm signed to Rock Nation. I'm signed to it's all for clout.
You remember that day when my dad came on here.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was saying that a lot of artists are just tax write-offs.
Yeah.
So if you think, like I've seen so many, Jadakiss should sign me. Jadakiss can't fucking sign anybody because he's signed under another label. Hello. I'm pretty sure Rock Nation was like, yo, you're signed to us, right? Because there's stipulations in contracts. Like, sign me, I can't make another label and sign 100 motherfuckers under me. That you're signed. So I go on Wikipedia and I look and I'm like, it shows Jadakiss is signed to Rock Nation. And so I'm like, what dumbass artists thought that they were signed to Jadakiss when Jadakiss is in a contract? He can't.
Gullible.
He can't sign anybody. What he did was he co-signed you. He's like, this is my dude. This is a person I like their music and stuff. That's an illegal contract. You can't be in a contract creating contracts unless there's something stipulated differently that yes, he can bring on artists, but I'm 100% sure
they would be signed under Rock Nation then, not under Jadakiss.
Exactly.
He would probably get like a finder's fee. but
Exactly.
he can't sign nobody.
If you are signed, like Beyonce, right? Beyonce cannot come to Minx Couture signed under her label saying, Minx, your beats is sick. Hold on. Minx, your beats are very sick. I really like where you're going with this. And I want to work with you.
Wow. That was the craziest Beyonce.
That's how she sounds in my head.
Oh,
How she sounds in my head. I really want to work with you. I'm like, well, you know what, Beyonce, let me tell you something. Bitch, you can't help me. You can't help nobody. Why are people buying your catalogs right now? When you can explain that shit to me, Beyonce, Miss Sasha Fierce, Miss Demonic Bitch, then you can tell me something.
not Miss Demonic Bitch. You know what?
Look, if you got to get roided out for a demon to jump inside of you so you could dance, then you don't need to be in my DMs, Beyonce. I'm still waiting. When is Lady Gaga going to be climbing into some fucking artist DMs talking about, are you ready to work?
Hello, my little monsters. Are you ready to work?
What's your budget looking like?
The day Lady Gaga asked me what my budget is looking like.
Listen, Lady Gaga, all I got is 500. That's enough for a story shout out.
I'm not paying $500 for no Instagram bullshit. Why the hell? Yo, that's good for me to put up on the IG story. What? For 500?
I see it now, Rihanna, climbing into someone's DMs. You have a nice body. Do you want to come model with me for Fenty? Like, oh my God, these influencer bitches. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, you got it. Oh my gosh, I loved your last like lash installs. And oh my gosh, is this for real? And Rihanna goes, do you have Cash App?
What's your budget looking like? What's my what?
I got 500 right now, Rihanna. I got 500. That's enough.
That's not even enough for a stick of lip gloss.
She's gonna call you broke. You're gonna have to rob your parents. I'm sorry,
Bitch, better have my money.
I'm sorry, Mom, but Rihanna made me do it. But this is why I said I really been like for the last couple of nights researching this, like researching pop artists, rock artists, alternative artists.
And you notice none of them are pulling the same shit. It's just the rap. It's the rap people.
Because hip hop artists, in their minds, are dumb. They're dumb. They're stupid. I mean, there's scams. Listen, don't get me wrong. There are scams going on in those realms, but they're all like mediocre. Like they're all emails. Like, hi, I'm L.A. Reid. And their email is lareid@gmail.com.
I've had one of those sent to me.
Yeah, they're doing the email scam. See, they haven't evolved into the social media scams like are out now. But
yeah, I've had that happen to me. Somebody from who was it? And I did my background research and I sent it to a friend of mine. I said, "Yo, is this legit or not?" I think it was Universal.
Yeah, Universal. There's a lot of emails now for Universal.
Yeah, see the Universal or one of those other big companies. It was like, yeah, we listen to your music and we think it's pretty dope. Send us a link of some of your best work and this, that, and the third. And if you're considered, then all you have to pay is one. You got me. All you have to pay. No, I'm not.
This is what I don't get.
If you're offering me a job, why am I paying you?
Yeah, this isn't like Vector where you're selling knives and shit. I shouldn't have to buy your attention. Like, this is what my dad told me. This is how, and I'm gonna take a snippet of this and share this to social media, so this way everybody understands how this really goes down. When my dad got signed to the Force MDs, right? Obviously there was no DMs or anything like that back in the day, right? You don't get signed over the internet. Okay, you don't get signed over the internet. It always starts with a meeting. Okay, hello, my name is so-and-so. You don't get hit up by the people. You get hit up by assistants. You get hit up by managers. You get hit up by A&Rs for that company, right? When my dad got signed, it didn't go down like that. It was like he knew the Force MDs already. He was making beats and shit like that for them. But what it was like because he was around them so much was when it was like a nudge, like, hey, ever thought about joining a group or some shit? You're very talented. You could. My dad could sing his ass off. So he's like, yeah, show me the paperwork. That's how it works. Now, how does it work in social media today? This is how it works. Even if you don't have management, even if you don't have any of that shit, but you have your contact information in your bio, somebody will reach out via email. They'll say, hello, my name is Miranda from Jive Records. Here's my phone number. Please give us a call. We would love to talk about your song, blah, blah, blah. Right? Now you're just like, oh shit. So you call or you tell your management, look, I just got this email. They'll follow up with it and they'll say like, oh, hi. Yes, this is Miranda. I just was reaching out. First of all, we just love blah, blah, blah. And then we listen to the other songs so now they're not bullshitting you because they actually are hitting you up about your records. If you're like, hey, like these DMs, hey, your following does not match your sound. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? There's a lot of people that are amazing artists and they don't have a great following. So because they don't have a large following, that doesn't mean they're popping. I just never understood that shit, right? And I also
everything is a numbers game.
Yeah, I also wanted to clear something up too, because somebody tried to be cute. They tried it. And I'm gonna be very clear. Minx Couture has never bought followers for Minx Radio. Okay. And I got receipts for this and I'm gonna show y'all. I hired a PR agency back in February, right? I paid, I think it was like $350. And again, receipts available upon request. And it wasn't paid through Cash App. It was through PayPal. And it wasn't as a friends of families. It was goods and businesses. So I paid, I think $350 just for them. And it's a legitimate company. I know the person that runs the company. I said, look, I ain't rich, but let me know what you could do. So what they did was they had a giveaway with a major influencer, and all they did was add Minx Radio into the, hey guys, if you want some fucking iPhones and some shit you can't afford, follow these 50 people in here. So I started, she was like, you'll probably get like maybe 2,500 followers or whatever. I said, okay. Now, organically, we had 7,500. So we got up to 10. So a lot of the people that followed me from that were musicians. A lot of the people. So I'm like, when y'all say I bought followers, I'm like, motherfucker, I went through a PR company. All they did was add Minx Radio, new company, new business, blah, blah, blah. Y'all wasn't thinking back then. Y'all were just paying these Mike Jones niggas and shit like that. Y'all was doing that. Me, I was talking to my people with actual LinkedIns, people with actual businesses, actual services, actual marketing companies. And I'm also an affiliate for this company. So when you want to sit there and say that I paid for followers, I'm like, what is your idea of paying for followers? Talking to Akbar from fucking Bangladesh because he has a bunch of fucking streaming farms and shit. Like that's not what Minx did. So when y'all want to come to my page talking about, oh, your state, going through people's analytics and you can't even put your own shit on the blast. I was like,
you want those receipts?
I do show every week on the podcast. I show my analytics because I'm still a growing artist. So of course I'm going to let y'all know my advice I take and it's working for me. But it's just aggravating, when you think about the whole idea. Does buying followers matter? Does that shit matter? To some people it does. Now, I don't think if I had 2,500 followers and I was out here trying to expose a scam, I think people would be like, man, this bitch ain't no fucking radio station.
Right.
Minx who? Ain't nobody know you, bitch. Now you come to my page, the first thing you see is 10K. And now you know that this is serious. So in my opinion,
first 5 pages on Google.
Right. First 5 pages. I paid this press company to push my press. Now, because y'all are not seeing 2,000 likes per post. It don't mean that they lied, but bitch, I'm this close to getting verified. And I keep telling them I don't want verification. I don't want that shit. They give it to me, take it back. Give it to one of these people. But that's what pisses me off. Following counts don't matter. You know what matters? Engagement. That's it. Engagement. So you could have 10,000 followers. That's dope. But when I'm looking at my engagement, my analytics, and it shows that my insights that I'm hitting 50,000 accounts per day. Just because you know, like I always say to Leonard will tell you. Leonard has been told by people that, you know, that ask him about managing him. They're like, well, you only have like 1,200 followers, so you must not be a great manager.
Oh, ouch.
And, you know, he started laughing because I literally went off for him. I said, you really think that managers, people that help people that are already established, you really think that real people in the music business have large followings? They're lucky to have 100 followers. They probably, I don't want this motherfucker following me. I don't know who
Right.
you are.
Right.
As a professional business profile, they will have an Instagram account, but press people, press agents, PR agents, fucking radio hosts, radio shows, all these folks, we don't need large followings like that. You know what matters? When you look and see how many people are tuned in. That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
So following counts don't really matter. You're not going to fuck with my show because I don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Then A, you're missing out on a great show.
Yeah.
B, you're missing out on a great person. And C,
you missed your chance to possibly get your shit on there.
Right. Because, you know, I showed you like my Twitter analytics.
Mm-hmm.
When my first Twitter account got banned and deleted off of Instagram, they accused me of buying fake engagement.
That was a bomb ass account, though.
It was growing. Because remember, I had that account for 9 years. I had Twitter when it first came out. And I could never run any ads because they said it was too much profanity, which I get. And of course, when I started the podcast and stuff like that, I was literally gaining like maybe 2,000-3,000 followers a week. And then when I looked at my impressions and I saw that I was hitting almost 1 million in engagement, they were like, nope, this bitch is fucking buying followers. She's fucking. I said, I can't just be blowing up. Like,
Right.
You assume that mofos, like, look, if you look at my Periscope, someone said on my Instagram, oh, I went to your YouTube and you really have a big chest for someone that doesn't have 1,200 followers on YouTube. I said, did you check the rebrand though, bitch? Did you check that I just rebranded? That's the first thing. Number two, if you go to my Periscope page, I have over 80,000 likes. You can't fake Periscope, honey.
No, you can't. You cannot.
So that's why I laugh. I'm like, followers? I could buy 1 million followers right now. That won't make a difference if people are not engaging.
And you would be cheating yourself, and then you'll be wasting money at the same time. Like, who wants to do that?
Well, my cost is not too bad.
But beside all that, though,
we know that 1 million streams is $730, though.
Yeah.
That's just the facts. You know, don't try to play me. Anybody that's tuned in, don't fucking try to play me. Don't try to play me. So I keeps it real. If I bought followers, I would tell y'all. But on my website, I'm actually going to take the receipt of the press company that I used. You can hit them up. I don't even want the affiliate coins from that. But I will prove that I didn't just go to, you know, somebody from Bangladesh or whatever, fucking Fiverr. No, this is an established company, honey.
And people talk about using Fiverr like it's just the best thing. So sliced bread.
There's scammers on Fiverr.
Of course.
I can make a killing on Fiverr right now. If you want 10,000 streams, 100,000 streams is $73. Yeah. No. It's 100,000 streams is that's $730. So if I say 10,000, it'd be 73. So either way, I can make $100 per client if I really wanted to. If I was a scumbag, like people say I am, I could really do that. So don't underestimate me. Like I'll take one person I trust besides you, like Cardo, right? If I was to take my homie Cardo and have him in a room, like in like a chat room with me, and I was to show him all the programs I have, he would be like, yo, don't fuck with Minx. Do not fuck with Minx. She will fuck up your whole account.
It's one of those if you know type deals.
You damn right. And what Benjamin thought that he, oh, you ain't shit. Yeah, Tomato Squad. We fucking bombed his account. You see how he got real quiet.
Tomato Squad. I haven't seen any posts lately.
Yeah,
I don't follow him anyway, but
I had 100 verified accounts tell him to stop bothering me. And I bet you he was like, how the fuck?
Look at Minx got the internet bullies on retainer.
I built my own. So anyone fucks with the RTIM show 759, me or my team, you're going to get hit by the Tomato Squad on some dead ass shit. You'll regret it. You'll be deleting comments for the rest of the week. Every time you think you got rid of 10 of them, there's going to be 50 more.
Gonna run you off of social media like y'all did Cardi.
Hell yeah.
They ran poor Cardi off of Twitter. Don't. Anyway.
You saw that comment with that chick in my Instagram talking about Cardi. I was like, oh, y'all, I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about Cardi. I took a snippet of what she said about social media being fake, and y'all want to sit there, oh, she's the most fakest bitch out here. I wasn't posting it for that aesthetic, dear.
That wasn't the point.
She could be Cardi could be the fakest, dumbest bitch in the world. I don't care. What she said was true.
Hold on.
Y'all hate these celebrities so much.
Yeah, pressed.
I hate them too, but you know, I don't think Cardi.
I see the quote. She's the biggest fraud the industry ever given y'all. So sad how black women idolize this racist culture vulture. How is she racist?
Black people, you need to understand racism. Racism is when you can oppress someone systematically. That is racism. If she would have said that Cardi was prejudiced, anybody can be prejudiced. But racist? No, she is a brown, Latino, Trini woman. Unless you are European, Spaniard, Caucasian, English person, you cannot benefit. A black person cannot be racist. They can be prejudiced. They can be biased. They cannot be racist. When you show me a black person that can systematically advance from oppressing another black person, then call me immediately, please. Because I would have to see that shit to believe it. And then I said Cardi was a high priestess rage, which like the rest of them.
I mean, she knows.
Come on, Cardi is Dominican. You know that she got that Santeria shit going. She's a bruja. I could tell that Cardi's a bruja. I know she's a bruja. Her and Beyonce are brujas. That's not a bad thing, but Beyonce's a good bruja.
For those that don't know, of course, you know, because for years they said, oh, Beyonce, she's a demon, she's demonic, she does blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Y'all don't know.
That's not the reason, though. Her song that she recently dropped, it was only for I was gonna say us witches. Oh my God, was that a curse in my throat? I done came out the broom closet. Oh God.
Put it back.
Well, what I'm saying is that when Beyonce dropped, you know, she's talking about a lot of bruja shit in that last song that she did. So when I peeped it, I said, damn, Beyonce, so you coming out the broom closet this year? That's what's up. Just don't throw no works this way. But all the Christians, right? All the Christians, that does not mean that she is a witch. What? She fucking said that she was. She said.
She basically confirmed it.
There's nothing wrong with being a witch. That's like being a freaking Baptist, Catholic. It's a religion. It's a religious thought. But just don't blow your sage this way, darling. Keep that shit over there and burn your candles and do your thing.
What does sage smell like? I know there's different kinds, but what's
I
up, Kenny, the promoter on Facebook? What's up? What's up?
Yo, Kenny, I need to talk to you, man. You need to call me, man.
Oh my gosh, did y'all hear that accent? Jesus.
My New York.
Call me, man.
You gotta call me. You gotta give me a call. Give me a call.
CAWL. You gotta call me.
Yeah, shout out to Kenny, yo. He actually helped me in the beginning of this whole podcast journey. He's the reason why T.I. was on my show. Not T.I.
Okay, so what?
JT Money. Oh, and Frederick Stabs. Yes.
Yeah, when you told me about JT Money, I was like, I ain't heard JT Money since wow. Good to know he was still all right. I ain't heard JT Money since 2002.
Art Lover says your voice got all deep. I know.
Didn't it though? Hey, yo, Kenny, you gotta talk to me, man.
I swear, this is why dudes think that I'm a man. Like, yo, your voice is just like there's some chicks that have DM'd me and told me that my voice makes them feel some sort of way. And I was like, I sent them a voice note. And I was like, well, I appreciate you tuning in. That just means so much to me and the platform. And I'm glad that you like my voice.
They probably just melted in their chair.
Oh my God. Oh, Minx, I'm not gay.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, reel it in.
I showed you a video of what I used to sound like doing rants. Oh my God. So this girl looked at me the other day and I was like, what the fuck are you looking at? That's how my rants were. Deadass.
Did you ever get your adenoids taken out or something?
No.
Oh, you just like, what happened?
There was one fateful night when I smoked a blunt.
Listen to how she started to tell the story. It was one fateful night.
I was watching some crazy ass David Icke shit, and I was like, "Oh man, they're gonna kill us!" I'm trying to smoke the blunt, and I guess I smoked it too hard because my throat was on fire.
You singed the shit out your vocal cords.
I was coughing and coughing. I had tears falling, and I couldn't talk for like 2 days. And then after that, my voice was just sexy.
Oh shit! Listen to her. Relax.
My voice became sexy overnight.
You inhaled too much. You damn near choked and died to death, and now her voice is sexy.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill you, Gino.
Nah, I'm joking.
He just got
It's actually mad good though.
I believe you, but I can't drink cinnamon and coffee, babe. He bought some creamer that what's in it?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What? Yo, let me know how that tastes real quick.
Well, he said he didn't put it in this one.
Oh, damn.
How did it taste? He said, I'm gonna taste that now.
Yeah, taste that now, because I didn't know they had cereal creamer. I know they came out with the Reese cups.
Ew.
No, don't do that.
Our lover said, wait a minute, your voice got sexy overnight. Yes, it did.
Right.
Right up.
All right, we're gonna try it. Oh, weren't we? Yo, tomorrow we're doing the Nutella challenge.
We were supposed to be done the Nutella challenge like 6 months ago.
First, I have to smell it.
No, it's actually really good though.
Stop putting your boogers in that man coffee and just drink the shit.
Stop putting your booger.
Switch it around.
All right.
What do you think?
Get it in there.
Not that bad at all.
It tastes like gingerbread.
Yes.
Oh.
Our lover says, "How's the palate?" The palate it's just a beautiful like softness that when it hits your tongue, it just you taste a little bit of the cinnamon from the tip, and then when it goes down, you start getting the other. It just awakens your senses.
Cinnamon from the tip.
I used to do wine tasting. I've never done coffee tasting.
Subtle floral hints of like floral. Shut the hell up. Is it good or not?
It was good. You know what? It does taste like gingerbread.
Mm-hmm.
And I was afraid of like the grittiness that you get from cinnamon. But it's subtle.
Like that spice type. Because when you first said it, my face was like, oh, hold on. She said cinnamon.
Cinnamon, and I'm over here freaking hacking. So
But Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes.
Art Lover says the tip.
Yeah.
Hey. I was on my best behavior today. Don't bring it out of me. Pause.
Wait, was she here yesterday?
Verlicious, yes. She says she doesn't have Instagram. So look, a lot of people are leaving social media. You know that.
I just dropped one of the funniest clips in RTIM history, and you don't have Instagram.
She says she has Facebook. So I'm going to find her. I'm going to find her and let her know. Like, 'cause she said she was going to look for me, but I guess everybody.
No, there was somebody who left a comment on the RTIM page. Was that her?
They left a comment?
Under last night's show. Was that her?
Probably.
Hold on. Let me find it. I don't want to put, well, I doubt this is a government, but I'm going to ask.
It might be her because she doesn't have Instagram.
Okay, please hold.
And I said, what's your IG? She says, I don't do that. It's like,
oh no. It sounds like a virgin. I don't do that.
I don't do that. I don't do the Instagram. There's people that don't do Instagram. They don't do Facebook. They don't do none of that.
Oh no, that's your cousin Kat. Never mind.
Kat the lady?
Well, she's not your cousin, is she? The singer.
Kat?
Yeah.
She's like a cousin.
Yeah, that was her. It wasn't.
Shout out to Kat.
Yeah, shout out to Kat.
Kat is dope.
It wasn't her then.
I want to get a song with her. Yo, we got to make beats, man. We got to make beats for these artists.
No. Nope. Scrap that. So
why? Why?
So what you mean why? All right. So for those who missed out yesterday on the RTIM show, I put up a clip. I hate that I'm getting ready to explain this, but anyway. So yesterday, I had told the story about how I had just decided to post some song lyrics on Twitter, and it must have piqued Minx's interest because out of everything I put on that post, the only thing she saw was the word titties. So I had put up also in a thread, and shout out to our homeboy Offspring.
Yeah, I saw his comment.
Yeah. So shout out to the homie Offspring who tunes in with us via Periscope. I had put up a YouTube video of Carlos Miller from the 85 South show. I don't know if you guys go look at the shit. It's funny. So it was like a little 2-minute clip of, because y'all know Carlos always says he talks about women's breasts a lot all the time. So they came up, him, DC, and Chico Bean came up with the song about boobs in like a 2-minute span. I said, you know what? I'm going to sample this. So Offspring was like, yeah, make sure Minx, make sure she spits on it, this and a third. I said, yeah, but I got to trap it out because something like that would sound good on a trap beat. He was like, yeah, just no snares, just the little rim shots. I said, okay. So I'm sitting there picturing and imagining how this, I was like, yep, I'm going to do this. So tomorrow, since I'm off,
Yay.
early tomorrow, I'm going to start working on it because I do have a hair appointment at 1:00. So when y'all see me Wednesday night, this is not going to look like this much longer. It's going to look a lot cleaner. Yeah, I'm gonna put something together for you.
Well, we definitely need to, like, a couple of artists that I've come across with this whole shit. They're actually very dope. And
Yeah.
I definitely want to get some beats out, and because man, I actually announced it on my Snapchat that I'm not going to be making music no more.
Oh well, I got a folder. I haven't been making none either, to be honest.
Like, I'm not going to make music anymore for the idea of trying to make it, even though I haven't been. But
I've never been one to think about that.
But if I have, beats and songs that I could put artists on, and they don't have to worry about, producers trying to like stiff them. I'm willing to work with any artist that is serious. Like, when I say serious, I mean when I say you got publishing and you don't say, yeah, it's DistroKid.
Oh,
I'm like, yo, I'm sorry,
yeah.
I can't work with you.
Conversation is over.
Can't work with you. DistroKid is not publishing, honey.
Kenny, I think he did. Let's just be completely honest. He put up
What
a
again?
question. He says, "So did Tory shoot Meg?" I think he did.
I don't think he did.
I think he did. It probably would have. It probably was probably accidental, but I think he did. Because why would you text her and say, "Hey, I'm sorry. Are we? I understand if you wouldn't want to speak to me again." I wouldn't have made a whole album about. Well, not a whole album, but I wouldn't have made music about the shit. I wouldn't have went on Instagram Live and just talked around in circles for 15,000 years.
But because it's a ongoing investigation, he can't talk about it. That's the first thing that people have to understand. It don't matter if it was an investigation that was done, that they already have like the the general he's guilty or he's innocent. He can't talk about nothing. So him talking about I'm gonna go on Instagram Live and let it all out. No, you legally cannot speak on an ongoing case.
Well, it's already been confirmed. I mean,
I don't think
she was shot. Meg even came out and said that he did it. Nobody else has stepped forward. There hasn't been any other guns found other than his. There were no other bullet fragments found in her foot other than his bullet from his gun.
here's my thought without it going into the woke show.
Yeah, that's a whole different channel right there.
I really think that the best friend shot her.
The best friend, really?
I think her friend shot her. Who, like, look at it. We'll look at it this way, right? The best friend was there. The best friend was arguing with Tory, was arguing with Meg. It was probably on some shit like, Meg, this is what I think happened. They were all hanging out, and her best friend is there with her. She was probably that friend that was like, yo, Meg, you had a little bit too much. Let's go. And Meg was probably like, man, I'm chilling, man. What you always hated on me my whole life. I think that it started off like that. Now Tory is in the car. They're all in the car. This is the shit that people keep forgetting. There was an extra person there, and that was the friend who also. There was I think the sister was confirming that the friend shot her, right? But here's the problem. Meg's back was turned. Meg's back was turned. So who are you going to believe? Some short dude that you just met or your best friend for years? Because why would her best friend shoot her? I'm going to tell you why her best friend would shoot her. Because Meg was probably drunk and said a lot of things that pissed her off. You're mad because I'm it. I'm the it factor, and you just a tag along, and you always trying to, rain in my parade because you never been happy for me. She probably was like, bitch, what you mean? I'm trying to keep you out of trouble. You hanging around these mofos and stuff. I'm trying to tell you to get your ass home. And she probably was like, you a hating ass bitch. Get in the car. So Tory was probably in the back and was like, yo, shut the fuck up. And then Meg probably turned around and said, don't talk to my best friend like that. Who do you think you are? You don't. And then he probably started arguing with her. And then he went and probably was showing his piece because there was both prints on the gun, both of them. And he probably was like, yo, you know what I would do to you, bitch? And then they probably started fighting in the car. And then the next thing you know, she was like, oh, really? You gonna choose this nigga over me? Oh, word, this is how we gonna do this? And when Meg turned her back, because she was outside of the car at this point, when she turned her back and said, you know what, fuck both of y'all, hot girl summer, and was walking away.
I'm sorry. You had me until you said, fuck y'all, hot girl summer.
Hot girl summer, I'm chilling, fuck y'all. And then went and got shot and turned around and said, you fucking shot me. And Tory was probably like, I didn't shoot you, it was her. Who you gonna believe, Meg, me or him? And then to be continued.
And her and Tory was smashing.
Yep.
But why the foot? See, we have discussed this topic over 15 times. But why the foot? Why the heel?
Look, she was never shot in her foot. Her sister, the best friend's sister, went on her Instagram Live and confirmed all that. She said Meg was never shot in her foot. She was never shot in her foot. Now, if you look at Tory Lanez, right? and one of Crystal Alexis had me dying. Was it Crystal? I forgot who it was. She did a live stream about it. What's up, Vicky?
Hey, Vicky, Kitty. That's exactly who I think did that shit.
She did a live.
That bitch, Carol Baskin.
She did a live stream about it. She says, "Oh, there was no way possible that Meg was shot, because if Meg was shot, then you got a black man, Tory Lanez, right? Now, if I accidentally, or you accidentally, or anybody accidentally shot anybody, and the cops came, you gonna say, all right, okay, all right, I'm good. As a black man, you gonna get on your feet, on your belly, and be in the, I didn't do shit. I was just here. No, he would have ran.
Well, they had booked him for having an illegal firearm. So,
damn, Vicky, you are late. Vicky, I promise, when we get off of this, I just went through the whole joint. What I think happened. I don't think that Tory shot her. I think that what happened was that just, come on. A black man, you shoot somebody, you got an illegal firearm, you're going to be like, okay, all right, look, I'm unarmed. My hands are behind my back. No, you're going to run. You're going to run.
But why would you, knowing full well of what's been going on in this country, people getting shot in the back from running from the police? Why would you run? Knowing your piece is hot, why would you run?
I just think that Meg needs to tell the truth.
And the hospital even confirmed that she was indeed shot in the foot.
They can't. That's a violation of HIPAA.
Well, somebody then leaked it.
That's all label cover up. That is all label cover up, because they're like, look, Tory, you ain't sacrificed nobody. You got a hot album, hot albums. You got a lot of this and you got a lot of that going on.
Well, this current project was a complete fail.
Well,
judging by projections.
He had to do something. But
no, he didn't. He really did not need to come out with this. Had he just done Chicks Tape 6, 7?
Chicks Tape.
No, that's the shit. Had he just done a Chicks Tape album, fine. But when you come out with this after enduring, and you call yourself addressing that situation and addressing other people and other situations, the timing was terrible. Like Rick Ross said, the timing was terrible. Now, I do agree with that. The timing was awful.
I don't think Tory Lanez shot anybody.
We'll find out on the next Dragon Ball Z. He does have a court date coming up, though.
I'm not saying that for mofos to cancel me. I'm just saying that I really looked at it from all different aspects, even on my, expertise in Law and Order. I was being Detective Tutuolo on this shit. I don't think Tory did it. I think it was the friend, a bestie. When I think she did it. I'm sorry. There's been several people, that's why a lot of live streams of like their friends and shit, you got to follow those mofos too. They be spilling the beans.
Well, we will find out. We will find out. Mike Tyson is one scary guy.
No, he's not. He's such a sweetheart.
Let me just start with this. No, he's just intimidating looking. That's all. Hell, I would not want to be caught dead in the elevator with that man. Fuck that. Nope.
I got pictures with him and my dad together.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell them apart. I said, which one is you?
Don't do that like that. No.
People used to think they were twins.
Oh my goodness.
Until he talks.
Your dad does not sound like Mike Tyson.
They look alike though.
Kind of, sort of, when you first look at him. Yeah. On Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike, he had Boosie Badass on the show. Put him in a hot seat, had him a little tight, because he asked him, Tyson asked Boosie, why he felt the need to speak on Dwayne Wade's children.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh boy. Uh and so after all of what Boosie said, this man gonna turn around and say, hold on, I got the clip. Hold on a second. Oh, we're gonna play a clip. We don't own rights. We don't care.
Like that shit matters.
I know.
Gay motherfuckers, homos, and fat.
No, a lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It'd be hard.
Why do you say things?
Hold on. Then why don't you? Yo, Mike.
Why don't you?
Then why don't you just shut the fuck up?
I want to smoke with Mike. I really want to.
It was the same. Samesies. Hold on. Let's play it again.
Fucking gay motherfuckers, homos, and fat.
No, a lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It'd be hard.
Why do you say things about person that might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying, you know.
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you? I
really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. You know, that's why I really got offended. You know, and that's why I really said if it was a.
He sound like a kid that's trying to explain why he fucked up to his parents and he just can't get it out.
Yeah, because
he sounds shook.
He would punch him in the face.
Hey, well, why don't you shut the fuck up? Yo, shout out to Mike.
I kind of thought of that though. You know, I've never seen a Mike Tyson podcast, but I think I want to now because I heard it's a really good podcast.
If I can get over all of the and him, his lisp has gotten more prominent over the years.
Right.
Can you imagine Mike Tyson with straight teeth?
No. That's like his thing.
Yeah. That's what gave him an edge.
But you know what? I will definitely say my grandmother hated Robin Givens for like her whole life.
Yo, so Mike wrote a book and she sent the C&D over talking about some, hey, take my name out your book. Why? I was married to you.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, you were part of the journey.
And you know what was crazy? My grandmother, you know, every time Robin Givens would come on, like the same skeeved out face that I make when I see Alicia Keys' ass.
Skeeved.
You know, she would see Robin, like we were watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air one time. We were in our living room and, you know, she's like laughing, cackling, laughing with us. You know, she used to love Will. And then as soon as Robin Givens came on, she says, change this shit. I said, why? Change it. I don't want to see this bitch on my TV. I said,
oh, wow.
What did she do? Like, why do you hate her so much? When she told me why. Because between Robin Givens and that chick from Waiting to Exhale, I couldn't tell them apart.
You know what?
I couldn't tell them apart. They look the same.
Her and Lela Rashawn?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I used to think that was the same person.
Okay. This is okay. Hold on.
Art Lover says he's right.
All right, this is a pic of Lela Rashawn.
Gorgeous.
She's
I love her cheek.
She's gained a lot of weight since then.
Yeah.
She's a big girl. Shout out to the B-Dubs. Robin Givens. And this. Hold on. Oh, what? No pictures? Hold on.
She probably censored her whole shit.
I probably took the shit off. Like, I don't want nobody looking for me.
I don't ever want to be famous ever again. Yeah, okay, bitch.
Well,
yeah.
You could tell she looks older.
Right.
Yeah, no. It might be the cheeks, but I don't know.
It's the cheeks.
I think it's the cheekbones.
It's the cheeks. It's the same high high cheekbones.
High cheekbones. Yeah.
But
Change this shit. Grandma wasn't playing.
changed it. I said, "Why do you hate her so much?" So she told me. She was like, there was a lot of, with him, because he was at his prime, because he was at his peak, you had a lot of women coming out talking about he assaulted them and he raped them. And Mike, you seen some of the interviews he did, and that one interview he did when that reporter brought it up, and he just literally was like, he's like, Mike, we're on live TV. He said, man, fuck you. He just kept saying, fuck you.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
Like, they pulled a star. Like you are bringing on Mike Tyson to talk about a fight or talk about a book or talk about his dispensaries. Like, but you want to keep bringing up old shit that has already been resolved. He's not in prison, and that's just some things I can't stand about women. It's like women. I'm like, if a man anybody can accuse, then anybody can accuse a man of hitting them, raping them, harming them in some way, and they don't ask no questions. They just lock you up based off of hearsay. Men don't get the same type of blanket covering. Like anyone can say, you raped me. Anyone can say that. You're in jail. You're paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for like a John Raimondo. Shout out to you, John. You're paying all this money to defend yourself, and you got these women that come out at the last minute, in the end was, I lied. It was because I was scared. And I'm like, this is why they don't take rapes and shit seriously. Because unless you got literal semen dripping down your neck, or I said neck, your leg. Excuse me. Unless you have literal semen on you as a person, they're like, well, maybe you shouldn't have worn that dress, ma'am. So now it's both sides. The pendulum is swinging both sides because men can't get justice and women can't get justice. Men lose their entire careers. They lose their families. Their wives divorce them just for it to come out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Developments. I was scared. I don't know, Art Lever. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. I was scared. And
you know what you was thinking about.
Well, I was thinking about that episode of Law and Order where there was a rape that occurred and they couldn't prove it, and the dude was raping women, but in another way.
Yeah.
So, how do you prove that? It's like, can we perform a rape kit? She goes, yeah. And they swabbed the cheek. And then Tutuola was like, what the hell kind of rape was this?
I love Tutuola.
Look, it kind of looks like to me that she had like the little oral surprise.
Oh, don't make me pull up CSI. Don't make me put. Yep, here we go. Yeah, we're about to do this. Yeah. You got another one?
It's here. It has arrived.
It's here, huh?
I knew it was coming. Pause. No, but for real, Tutuola always had the dope comebacks. Pause.
I mean, come on out. You on the roll. Let's go.
They go to the restaurant, and they're at the bar, and they're like, why? Did something happen to him? Is he going to be coming into work tonight? I think he's going to be working at the mortuary. Yo, I can't. Did you ever see that stand? There was a stand up with some comedian. He actually broke down Law and Order for each. I forgot.
It all makes sense.
Everything he said was hilarious. He's like, wait a minute. How in the hell did that guy? Yeah, he came. Bitch, you are working. How can you remember as a patron 100 people in a fucking club, but you remember this dude that died?
And all they did was they walk in, prop time. They walk in. Hi, I'm Detective Benson. This is Detective Stabler. Yeah, have you seen this guy? Oh yeah, he came in last week.
How the fuck you remember that?
Like, bitch, did you look at the picture?
And then
Like, yeah, did you see this person right here?
And then they play like the one thing I always laugh at is the sinister music, right?
Oh yeah.
I one night, I kid you not, I don't know if anybody else has like these funny production moments. I'm literally like, playing chords, going through, my whole trying to find the right one, going like, okay, so I start playing some chords, and I was like, I got stuck in one. I said, yo, this shit sounds like it's from Law and Order. So I started
Like they made a discovery.
I'm like, wait, let me record that. Hold on. I hit record. I said, yo, I'm about to make this shit a loop.
Like every time you hear that sinister music, they're about to make a discovery or breaking the case. The stuff is pretty. I mean, you could solve a case in the first 5 minutes of the show.
I remember
Easy to do.
Art Lover. Yes, Sesame Street did do a parody of Law and Order. They were trying to find letters and shit.
This episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by the letters Law, L, and Order. Oh.
And Elmo was low key like, they were low key giving it away. I'm like, Law and Order is about some real sinister shit, but you got this on some fucking kid show. Okay.
Yeah.
But the music's always dope, though. The music is always dope. Again, I'm going to keep saying this until it happens. What the fuck happened to Bruno Mars? Where is he?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
I miss him.
I know. I'm the one that's usually asking that question. Didn't he just have a birthday or something? Hey Siri. Where is Bruno Mars?
I don't see an app for that.
Of course you're not going to see an app for that. Oh my gosh.
You ever curse out, you be like, you stupid
What the
bitch.
fuck? What do I pay $117 for? Shit. Bruno Mars.
Not the 12.
No, this is the 11.
I was thinking about getting the 12, but I said, you know what? No.
No.
How do I look like screaming at bitches that buy Birkin bags and I got the 12 in my hand?
Privilege. Yeah, he had a birthday October 8th.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? Like, you don't hear from him, no features. I mean, he better be dropping like a fucking a duplex album on us.
I don't see anything.
However, they did buy his entire catalog though.
Up to the Yeah, I don't see anything up to date. No shows, no Instagram, no nothings.
And now Justin Timberlake is working with Timbaland.
Again?
Yeah, Justin, you know what bothers me about Justin Timberlake? What bothers me about Justin Timberlake, I'm like, that Man in the Woods shit was trash. It was trash.
Uber trash.
And, the only thing that bothers me is people that keep saying, about how Justin is, he jumps back into Black people's lives when it's convenient for him for a new album or some shit. Now, if you are white and you have soul, why does that mean that you are colonizing? If you are actually good at it, there's been blue-eyed souls, soul music. Some of your favorite songs you were singing at your mama's barbecue when you saw that was a white dude. No, that blew your mind. I just
some people are today years old and they found out that Bobby Caldwell was a white guy.
Yeah, but this is that era, and when it comes to musically, that was a discussion that I missed on Stationhead the other day with True Words and D Street about white people doing hip hop and R&B and being called, you know, I'm like, look, hold on. Art Lover says Tina Marie, some people said they didn't know she was white.
I didn't.
I thought she was mixed.
Square Biz, I knew she was light skinned.
Right.
Ooh la la la. I knew she was light skinned. Fire and Desire, I knew she was light skinned.
Like Adele, right? Adele has a very soulful voice.
She does.
You close your eyes, I don't see color. First of all, with musicians, with voices, I don't see color. But when black
You can
people,
definitely tell between Adele and Lady Gaga, that's for sure.
right. And the way that I say it is that, us as black people, we did not like being excluded from things. We did not like to be told that this is not, your music. We are like when they say metal, rock, alternative, oh, that's white people music. No, because rock and roll was created by black people. It was created by us. You're talking about, I can't listen to that guitar shit. But if Jimi Hendrix was doing a show, you would tune into that. And Jimi Hendrix is black as fuck.
Then you got Robert Jordan. You've got a lot. You got a lot of the pioneers.
Right. And Elvis. Yeah.
Elvis who?
Elvis jacked us. When you look at the history of music, like
he jacked Big Mama Thornton. Like, how do you do that?
Like, I wish there's always podcasts about what's out now, what's happening now. I wish there was just a podcast that was out. I ain't doing it because there's only so much studying that I could do. There might be a podcast out. Maybe y'all can direct me to that. But we need music history. We need music, hip hop history, rock history, pop history. There needs to be history because mofos literally said on my friend's page, who promotes up and coming femcs, put up a video of Missy Elliott standing next to an artist that is out now for the award show. And she was spitting. Young female rappers literally said, oh my God, that Missy Elliott, if she keeps grinding, she could be something. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna send you the post.
Oh my God.
My homegirl, she was like, man, she said, you know that thing, that saying that you want to come through the phone and strangle somebody? She was like, what? She says, Missy Elliott is like a 10-time Grammy, she's a producer.
Missy been that since, oh my gosh, before Timmy Magoo, before Aaliyah, before she was in a singing group before she broke out on her own.
I remember that.
And became what she became. Y'all really need to brush up on your history. Yo, Kenny, you got a very dope point right here. You don't ever think of hardcore rappers behind love songs. Imagine let's see, hardcore rapper. Who is a hardcore rapper? Give me one.
Damn, if we have to think about it, then none of you niggas is shit.
Yeah. No. Say for instance, if it came out that Biggie Smalls wrote something for Mary J. Blige,
I would laugh.
See,
it was all a dream. I wanted to bring you to my sheets and then put some rose petals on those cheeks.
Okay. All right. Damn. Never mind.
So Art Lover says,
or if Snoop Dogg wrote a track for En Vogue.
See, I don't believe it because you heard Sexual Seduction. That was
this, but this is this ain't that Snoop though. Snoop was.
Are you talking about Cali Crippen? Like that?
Cali Crippen Snoop. If he wrote a track for En Vogue, if he wrote "Hold On to Your Love," and you just found out that Snoop wrote it, would you still listen to it the same way?
No, I would be like trying to hear the essence of Snoop in the writing. That's what I would do.
Aha. Sleepy Brown wrote Waterfalls for TLC. I did not know that. And Sleepy Brown is another.
That's
Sleepy, bro.
that's like Suge Knight riding Cupid.
Oh,
What was I never understood Slim's, like, his style of singing was so
lazy and whiny and anal. Nasal. Not
Nasal.
anal. Not anal. Nasal.
Hey, pause.
Pause. No pause. It sounded like something probably went up his butt too. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm still mad that Diddy still has not edited out that discrepancy in that 112 song. That still fucking bothers me to this day.
Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think I know.
Sky's the limit. Yo, there is a mixing error in Sky's the Limit in the hook. You hear it. You have two of them saying
two different things.
Sky is the limit. One is saying keep on pressing on. The other one says keep on driving on, and you put it together. Keep on. So I was like, yo, am I the only one that hears this was not mixed right? That they fucked up? They should have said, okay, fix pressing on, or you keep riding on. One of y'all fix that shit.
And see, now I'm about to play the shit because now I want to know.
They just left it, and it's like every time I listen to Sky's the Limit, I hear keep on pressing on.
Oh, hold on.
You hear this, but then you hear and I'm like, yo. Either they were smoking some good weed that night and didn't catch it, but they printed that shit.
Oh, they don't have it on here. Oh yeah, they do. Hold on.
We may get doxxed. No, I'm kidding. You'll hear it. Keep on passing on. She's like, let me confirm this.
Okay, so what's going on right there? No, they're singing pressing on, but there's one guy, I think his name is Mike. He's singing an ad lib in the back that kind of sort of meshed and mixed up with the. No, they didn't mess it up. I would play it, but we will get flagged. But
no. That's probably some shit that they fixed. I need to get the CD.
You need to get the rough cut. You need the stems.
The CD, because that shit, I even as a kid, I was like, why didn't they just fix that? Why did they just leave it?
Because while everybody else is singing "Sky's the limit," and then you got that one singing some ad lib, gotta keep on, he doing his own thing over here while everybody's pressing on. So when they mixed it, it just sounds like a fuck up, but it isn't.
Yeah, I've heard like recently, like some artists that are like famous that they released music. And it's on Spotify, and I'm like,
yeah,
this ain't mixed.
You can hear the punch.
You couldn't hear the punch.
You can hear the voice inflection.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear. Purchase your track today.
This was probably a situation of record your shit and send it to me.
Yeah.
And this is what you're hearing now. All these artists talking about collabs and shit. I'm like, look, y'all ain't collabing. That's not a collab. A collab to me is like what we do, right? I'll tell you, look, I got this idea, and then you hear it, then you build on it, then you send me something. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send you something back. That's us collaborating. Collaboration is when you are actually working with someone. Someone sending you a beat and you hopping on it and then you sending it back to them with it mixed down and shit is not a collab. That's not a collab. That's you just hopping on some shit. Okay. So my idea of a collab is totally different. And a lot of people are like, oh, but Migs, everyone doesn't have money like you where they can go to a fucking studio. But still, collab. Because I'm like, if y'all was really collabing, if y'all really built a song together, it would not be one person promoting it more than the other person.
That part.
It wouldn't be that way. So when I was the producer on records, man, I was pushing that shit harder than the artists that were on it.
Same.
So I was like, yo, some of y'all producers, like you Twitter producers, because that's what I'm gonna start calling y'all, because Twitter doesn't like me anymore. I noticed that. Yo,
Producers.
Traducers. That's
Producers.
that's a t-shirt.
We'll never design.
Like a little Twitter bird with like
Keyboard. Don't say it. Write it. Here.
This is I laugh, even when I posted the other day, some dude has said to me, oh, this is why you make beats on your phone, you're not a real producer. I said, okay, cool. Is that why every time somebody goes to my fucking beat store, they're asking me, is this for sale? Please tell me it's for sale. There's no price. I'm going to say to them, I made this on my iPhone SE. You may not want it.
And then you hear, what? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty damn dope.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know they can. I'm like, if I'm paying this phone, I paid $618. If I just paid $618 for my phone, it better come equipped with a fucking studio for video and music.
True.
So, and of course, it's all cool when Kanye does it. There's another producer, I forgot his name. Somebody has sent it to me in my DMs. I got to find it. There's a producer that I think it begins with an M. I forgot his name, but he had an interview and they were asking him about his production style choices and what he uses as far as equipment. He was like, I use my iPad.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, I mean, you're in a multi-million-dollar. So he says, yeah, but I use my iPad. I make my beats on my iPad.
Was it Metro? Was it Metro Beat? Metro Boomin?
There's another guy, light-skinned dude. I gotta find it. Actually, did I send it to my dad? I think I did send it to my dad. I'd be sending him shit to blow his mind. Like, yo, this is what's going on? Even he's like in shock with certain things that I share with him when I show him. I was like, Dad, listen to this. He's like, oh, this is hot. Like, what? Hold on. Oh, this is what I sent to my dad. It says, Dark Child, as to why he sold 982 songs to Hipgnosis along with Timbaland and RZA. I have to finish watching that one. But anyway, I can't find it. But
was it Murder Beats?
I think so.
I think Murder Beats is a white guy. But no, matters none. But still.
I'm gonna find it. But he literally in this interview, he was saying that, I make all my beats on my iPad, and he was explaining why. He said the technology on these phones, no shade to Android users, but the microphone on the iPhone is almost close to an SM7B. They have one of the best microphones on the iPhone.
And I've recorded vocals on that before.
Right.
It came out good.
You got an iRig, you get yourself an iRig, you get yourself a decent condenser mic or a dynamic mic. There's a lot of settings on these apps. And that's why I keep saying to people, they're like showing, oh, I got this, and that. And I'm like, but I hear your beats and it sounds trash. Your 808s are literally ear raping me.
Ew, not the ear rape.
Literally.
Please tune your 808s. God bless.
Literally just I'm like, yo, why is your kick
clashing with your 808? They're not even blending this. And it sounds like the kick or the 808 is like a half second off.
Not even that. The kick. It's not even that. I just think that y'all don't know how to use FL Studio. I don't think y'all know how to use FL Studio because you're not supposed to have nothing on the master channel while you're making the beat. And then y'all add Sound Goodizer and all these other.
They should discontinue that plugin. They should get rid of that shit.
Fucking Omnisphere. I'm like, do you even understand how to use Omnisphere? Do you know how to use it?
Why does that shit cost like $800 though?
I got it.
Like I was looking for it myself and I went and looked at that price tag. Oh no.
I have every plugin in the world.
I will stick to my Nexus. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just and still people say if you have FL Studio, you got the newest FL Studio, I said, bitch, because when I'm doing with this EP, which I started today, I uploaded the first installment of it of how certain songs I did were made. And I did meditate today. So I talked about our dear friend who jacked my fucking beat, and I put him on blast about it.
Oh, the guy with the fanny pack and the posters all over his room.
Yeah,
That guy?
with that crazy ass. Like, what the fuck?
His 808s were trash, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
But yes, I said this is what I'm doing because I want people to understand when you're making fun of people that make beats on their phones and you have a story like this. I was in Rite Aid and I heard something in my head and I literally stood. I said, let me go back to the back where the pharmacy is. And I sat down and I started just putting down the core melodies. This is the shit that people want to hear. They don't want to hear. I just put my daughter down to sleep and I sat into my booth that I made in my closet and I just sat and waited until something came. No. Studios are mobile now.
I couldn't even begin to tell you how some of my stuff was created. It's just based on like I said, everything's based on the mood. The weather has a part to do with it.
Right.
It all has a like. I can't describe my process. Just know that whatever comes out of it, you're gonna like it.
Amen. And your beats hot. I'm scared to hop on them, to be honest.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. You probably listen to them on your phone with your headphones in, and you probably writing something to it, but I'll never hear it.
No, Gino has said, he's like, yo, he's like, I'm not saying your beats are whack. I said, okay, when you say that.
No disrespect, but
he's like, no, I'm not saying your beats are whack. He said, what I'm saying is that, like, you know, to take the timing off of creating, you know, why not, you know, you and Seven come together and let her make the beats and then you just hop on them. I said, oh, I've thought of that. I said, but here's my fear. I hop on the track, right? And then we blow up and then we're super famous. And then, you know, we're shitting on everyone's lives. And then I'll be like, didn't we say we didn't want this?
No, bitch, you said you didn't want it. I'm trying to get the fuck out of Lynchburg. What are you talking about?
Like, didn't you say, okay, like, bitch, because of you, now we got to get dressed and put on our masks and shit. Because now we got to go pick up these fucking Grammys. See,
they'll mail them to you. No, not a problem.
I'm just scared. I already
Grammys, would you mind signing here, please?
I know that if I hop on it, like, something is going to come from it. And that's why I'm like,
that's why this beat that I'm going to make, matter of fact, I'm going to start on it tonight when we get off of here. I'm going to send you a skeleton of it. You're going to write to it.
Okay.
You bullshitting. You're going to write to it because it's going to be too dope for you not to.
I know. Even the last one. When I did my vlog, I hit up 759. I said, look, you got some beats that I could use for background music for my vlog. She's like, yeah, I'll send you something. So she sends me something. I'm thinking that it's going to be just like something just like made because
no.
She sends me these beats. I was like, these are for the vlog. These are for the vlog because I really think I should be hopping into the studio with this shit. I shouldn't even be thinking about no vlogs with this.
I have never made a beat to where I'm thinking background music.
I didn't either.
Like our theme song, I knew that right there was going to be nobody's going to get on that because that was for the express purpose of, hey, let's just collab. Oh, but wait, we do have a podcast and we kind of need some theme music. And there it is. See, that type of beat is unrecorded. Okay, what's the word I'm trying to say?
You can't hop on it.
You can't hop on it. Yeah.
That's an instrumental. That
is an instrumental.
Right.
Now, a lot of my beats are made to be written too. I've never really made a beat say, that's good background music right there.
Well, if the majority of the beats that are on my podcast, the ones that actually go and get uploaded, when you listen to the background music, that's all my beats. These are beats that I say, you know what? I don't really see anybody or myself hopping on this. So this just might be just some background music. So then my dad was like, yo, so why don't you make background music for like vlogs and podcasts? I said, no.
Oh, come on.
No.
Come on.
No. Here's why. Because then that's going to be the next thing that everyone's going to be hopping on. Everything I hop on, everybody hops on. So I'm like, if I do it, it'll probably be under like Little Trash Can and all of the day.
Yo, Little Trash Can, Big Garbage Records.
Actually, that I said to myself, I'm going to use that as my alias because shout out to Bluff. Bluff proved it. Like if your people rock with you, they will not support you, right? When I say rock with you, I mean they follow you. He released a whole beat tape and got more plays on that with nobody knowing who he was than his regular shit.
He never put his name on it?
No, it's under LOL seriously.
Ooh, idea.
Exactly.
Idea.
I said, yo, if you took your song and you really want to prove this theory that people just don't fuck with you because they don't like you, release a song of kind of like the same cadence, the same exact way you would, but under an alias. Watch that song blow up. It's messed up, but
That's an idea.
it's messed up. That's why I say even with the beats, I thought about just like dropping my beats under a male alias and prove to everybody that it does matter if you are a female or not. Some guy, I don't discriminate against you. Do
You may not realize it, but yeah, you do. It's okay.
you do. You say, even female rappers discriminate against female producers. They don't think that our beats are
What?
hard.
I've never run into that problem.
New York, good luck. You talk to you let a female rapper that's hard, you let them know you make beats, they'd be like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're great, but I need something hard. What the fuck does that mean? A dick?
Pause.
What does that mean when you say that to a female producer? I just
And they come up to you with some, yeah, give me some Pop Smoke type. Okay, here we go. Conversation over.
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, look, I make Minx type beats.
Yeah.
So when I make Minx type beats, you gonna get them symbols. You gonna get that airy, am I ascending into heaven type of sense. Okay.
What's the word I'm looking? Ethereal? Is that a real word? Ethereal? I need to look that up before I use it so I know I'm using it correctly. Hold on a second.
What's up, State Fleets?
Fleets? Damn, Fleets.
You late. There must be something on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Ethereal. Extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world. Yeah, that's the right word I was looking for. That's the word I was looking for. Ethereal.
Ethereal. Ooh, that's a nice producer name. Ethereal Beats.
Like, bitch, where the harps at? This playlist, are you going to air on here, or we're going to end this and do the playlist?
We'll end this and we'll end the visual live, and then I'll play some songs after that.
Okay, because you know how Facebook and YouTube do. They will flag and mute, so we ain't got time. How
says that's a $50 college word. Ethereal.
Ethereal. A $50 college word?
Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Beats.
Purchase your track today. So yeah.
Ethereal. Ethereal. I just gotta keep saying it so it feels good. Ethereal. Beats.
Oh, yep. We just gave her an idea. Artists, if you want to submit your music for our nightly playlist, please be sure to do so. rtimshow@gmail.kism. Go ahead and hit us up with those MP3s. Give us some studio quality. Make sure you title and label your email correctly. Otherwise, it ain't going to get played. Because we don't need, this is it, for real, mix one. We don't need that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't want all that.
Just fill it out. That's just the least thing y'all could do. Y'all would never send that shit to no Funk Flex. You would want Funk Flex to know who the fuck you are and what your social media handles are. So come on.
Yo, Flex, put me on, son. Yeah, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you don't do Twitter or Instagram, we are on Facebook at Random Talking Indie Music Show.
We also have a website, so that you.
Yeah, rtimshow.com, you know.
I got to do some updates to it. I bought some new themes for it.
Okay, word. All
Oh,
right.
and I gotta add a HTML joint to the Mixler
Yeah.
page, so people when they visit they can see that we're live.
Yeah, so this show is being streamed live. So if you guys want to run it bike, it's always going to be up on the show reel on Mixler. So you guys can go back and listen to certain parts that you like. You want to listen to the playlist part or whatever. Hey, do what you want to do. Just support your folks. Fuck
Amen.
with us. Fuck
Speaking
with
of
us.
support, today we are wearing Graveyard merch. Graveyard is a curator. So if you guys are looking for a playlist curator that is legit and is Minx approved, hit up Graveyard Music.
All right.
I hate that shit. I sound like such a fucking influencer.
You are, and it's okay.
No, I'm not. I don't want to be.
But you are, bitch. You're going to be what I say you're going to be. And you're going to like it.
Okay.
All right. So tomorrow is Retro Wednesday. Tomorrow is Retro Wednesday, where we just go into the little aging hole just for a little while and reminisce and talk about some things that makes us feel kind of old, whether it be an old a toy that you played with back in the day, some shoes, any type of fashion back in the day. I kind of like the 90s. So we're gonna bring back the 90s fashions tomorrow for Retro Wednesday. Y'all please tune in with us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Even though that's gonna be way later on in the show for that. But yeah, y'all tune in with us for Retro Wednesday.
And I will pay anybody $25 if you can take an RTIM show and get a snip of every time I said the F word. I just want to see fuck. I will give you $25 because I don't got time for that.
I will match that if you can count each time.
Each time I said fuck. I just see it now. It's gonna be
like Scarface. I sat there and actually counted 480 something times that Al Pacino said. Yeah, I counted it.
Yo, I gotta find that on YouTube. That shit was hilarious. They have that on YouTube. They
Really?
the whole each F bomb from everybody. You see fuck. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, hilarious.
Oh goodness.
I gotta send that to you, man. That shit will make you it will make you cry.
I'm trying not to die laughing at you right now. Oh goodness gracious. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our show for tonight. We want to thank everybody for tuning in with us on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, Caffeine, Mixler.com. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in with us. And please be sure to call or check up on your loved ones and let them know that you give a shit. You know what I mean? Send them a card, drop a text, do something, make someone feel loved. Also, if you're facing depression or you're having suicidal thoughts, there are hotlines out there for you to talk to someone, or if you want to call Minx and have a shoulder to cry on, she is that shoulder to cry on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just give up my number as much as I love y'all. I just can't give up my number because, number one, I sleep. This phone stays on silent. I'm sorry. I can't just wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I love you, but I can't. Yeah, so when you go outside, please protect yourself at all times. Wear a mask. I shouldn't have to tell y'all that, but hey, common sense, like my mother says, common sense is a flower that does not grow in everybody's garden. And on that note, y'all stay tuned for the playlist coming up after this. After I cut this visual off. So yeah, peace out, y'all. We out this biatch till tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.